I am Eon, and it is Sunday, August the 10th, 2025, as I record. It's time to look at our first glance of models for the month of August 2025. These tend to release throughout the month, and so we'll definitely be coming back and updating this video, or subsequent videos. First up, we have 3D Gob. 3D Gob has the Stygimoloch, not familiar with that dinosaur, plus a dino egg that you can print for it as well. This one, I believe, is not any particular dinosaurs, but it's a mini Jurassic World design showcase where you can display your dinos. They printed this off at 100% and the dinos at 85%, but you could print these off at whatever size you want. Animal Den Miniatures gave us a little bit of preview with the Honey Badger versus Lioness. Pretty sure the Honey Badger is not going to let himself lose. And the Brothers. But obviously this is taking us to the African savannah. I would have said the Serengeti, but this is the savannah. And you can see the honey badger and some lions and a couple of snakes as well. Pretty cool dioramas, actually. Artisan Guild, you can go check out most of the release of the raid at the Temple of Zephyra this month, but there is the busts if you are interested in those. Bendy Buddies has put out a few images already. Here we see release 251 Sailor Mercury, a piece of fan art. A little bit zoomed in to kind of show you the view here. There is Whitebeard from One Piece fan art. There's a lot going on with the base of this model. If you just look at those guys, the crew is seeing better days. And then Palpatine Chibi Star Wars fan art, and apparently this comes in both an STL and a 3MF version, which is always exciting because it means you can print it off with a few different colors and not have to overthink it. Bulkamancer has put out a look, always extremely nice looking models. This was technically the end of July, but it is available to the end of August. This is the Child of Destiny. Pretty sure this is inspired, of course, by, what's her name, Ciri from The Witcher. Just a very nice model. Again, this is, of course, a render, but just epic in so many ways. And there's how she would go together and get put together. Then there is the Duskwalker. Now, I did not see a lot of detail on this, but is this the character from Shadow and Bone? I believe so. I'm not 100% sure. I do like the concept of a Duskwalker, though. And here is how she gets put together in all her various pieces. Comet Lord Miniatures has Legion Devils. I think he comes in two sizes. That might be why I have him twice. I'm trying to think why I did that. Agaros Devil is just a behemoth of a piece. It reminds me of the Siege in Diablo 3. I forget what those demons, devils are called, but definitely fits that motif. There's Malgraxus, the Annihilator. Pretty hefty guy, big wingspan, and just a lot of detail in the back of the wings as well. Dino and Dog has shown us the release here. These are Wormlings and Stone Fury Wyverns dragons. These guys, I'm not sure what they're called offhand, but they had to inspire the little guys in that Star Wars movie, right? It starts with a P. I can't remember the name of it offhand. Here's the classic Stegosaurus versus Allosaurus scene. I just absolutely love it. I'm fighting the urge to back just for that model right there. Stegosaurus is a favorite of mine. And then, of course, here we have some Packies. What's the full name? I forget. Pachycephalosaurus, something like that. Pachycephalosaurus. I think it's the same model, just reversed, but you'd have to print 2 of these guys and have them going up head to head. In addition, there's also some busts and heads that you can get as well here. So, Dungeons and Maidens is got Melthera out this month. She may have melted a bit from the summer heat. Thankfully, at least things here in North Carolina have kind of cooled off a little bit, but hope they have for you as well, as you would want or desire, whatever your situation may be, wherever you are. Fates in 3D Printables has given us this look for August. There's a dice tower, a hanging bird feeder. I'm actually tempted to back just for that. There's a dice tower, ducky toy, wall shelf, Dyson mini vault. There's a place near me that's put out a machine. They put out a few arcade machines, and they have one that you always win a little duck. So maybe if I could print those off and sell them to put them in the machine, right? Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Flexi Town's given us a couple models for this month. There's Flexi Scooby-Doo. He looks a little weird, but that's because his head goes on his body there. And then there's Flexi Yoshi. Gaz Minis has put out the previews here. I need to see if they've updated with better renders. And we'll update here as we can. Hardwitch Games, we have these models here, and they're beautiful models, and it's not me. They're just very well done. Reminds me of just a lot of stories that are not been told that I would like to hear told. Irnkman's Minis. I need to label these. Miniatures of Madness. We have this time escaping from the trap-filled dungeon. Looks to be a orc or a half-orc. I like the fact that they show you how her base fits in, and she does come in a bust form as well. Nerikson gave us the August release preview. We'll look at this in more detail, but there's Fight of the Wolf, Reka the Gladiator, Lyneth the Death Domain Cleric, and I believe that is Death, one of the 4 horsemen, but I could be wrong. NS Miniatures, kind of Lovecraftian horror there. And again, I always feel like anything Lovecraft kind of goes into this little realm. Premium RNE Studio for La Boo Boo and Final Fantasy VII. Disney Volume 2, Cars and Aladdin. And I think these are like JRPG. I'm not 100% sure that are like gotchas. And from Sin City. And there is with that new series. I keep getting ads for Stars. Like, oh, I'm so sad that I didn't back Stars and get the promo code because there's the new Outlander series coming out. So I'm assuming that's what inspired these, but I'm not sure. VS3D put out this little preview, and definitely need to go see what they've put out for this month so far. And we'll be doing that in the new review videos as we update for the month. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you soon.